Hello everyone, long time no see. Welcome back to the vlogs. I'm very sorry that I missed last week's. It isn't often that I do miss a vlog slot. Just in complete honesty, I just had a dud of a mental health week last week. It just all got on top of me and I just couldn't face the camera or pretending to be happy on camera. I just didn't really fancy doing that, and I thought that was also unfair to you to kind of pretend that I was happy. So sorry about that. I also was just in the house working on lots of other bits, a lot of which I couldn't show you anyway. I just sort of thought I'll just skip 1 week. Obviously I went to LA as well, and then it was Antigua following that. And at the time I was ill. I don't know if I had, at the moment in the UK especially, there's this like COVID bug going around that's kind of like a stomach bug. At the time I thought that maybe I had like a bacterial stomach bug. But now I'm thinking that maybe it was the COVID one. Everyone I've heard has had slightly different symptoms though, but that wiped me out and it wiped my mental health out awfully. So I was not in a good place, to be honest, for a good week or so. I think just that on top of a lot of current stresses, various stresses, just took me down big time. I wasn't my usual self, and so I thought I wouldn't film, so I'm sorry to have missed it, but I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. This is quite late in the week actually, I must admit, filming this vlog, but I didn't want to let you guys down and miss another vlog, so I'm here, I'm back. I guess I really should catch you up as to what I've been doing this week, because it's now Friday, which is quite late for me filming a vlog. Yeah, let's just take a little trip back to the last few weeks. Obviously we landed back from Antigua, had a wonderful time at Bridie's wedding, landed back. I went to see some friends. I had a full day with my best friend. Steph is pregnant. She's literally about to have a baby any day. So me and Charlie went over to Steph's and we had just a wonderful day chatting, catching up, laughing, crying. I just needed some friend therapy. So that was a wonderful day that was very much needed. The next day I went to see Lady Gaga with Medicate and Space NK. Checked in at the Intercontinental, which is right next to the O2, which I'm definitely going to do again because it was a brilliant way of seeing an act and not having to then rush home straight after, so that was awesome. And I had an amazing time with the Medicate team. Lady Gaga was absolutely phenomenal. I have seen Gaga before, years ago, I think, for the Fame Monster Tour. It was incredible then, but this stage show was just like this operatic performance. It had like different acts. She'd be like, act 1, this, act 2, this, and it followed like a bit of a storyline, and it was just absolutely amazing. Totally blew me away. The whole time I just had a smile on my face because I was like, what are we watching? Like, this is so beautifully, dramatically done. It was really like something else. I got home the next day. Then I had my cousins over. We went pumpkin picking for the weekend, and then this week we went to Estelle Manor. We just went and had a gorgeous date day at Estelle Manor. In fact, I was wearing this exact outfit. I have put it on again because I absolutely love it. This is gorgeous. This whole set that Holland Cooper have put together. This is like new Holland Cooper vibes and very much my feel, just very casual, kind of gym wear, kind of relaxed girl styling. This is beautiful, this crew neck. Really, really love it. And then with the contour leggings, super simplistic leggings, but they're so soft, super soft. They look great. They've got a real, as the name would suggest, a very contouring fit. And then over top, they've just started doing sockies. So I've got those on. So I actually have the full works on today, and this is just what I wanted to wear today, but it's actually the exact same thing that I wore to Estelle Manor. So me and Alex had a date day and just a real chill, and very much needed that, so that was wonderful. Yeah, last few days has been work. Went into London yesterday. Yesterday in London I had a meeting with the British Beauty Council, which was just really nice to meet them and get to know them. They're doing some incredible work for the UK's beauty industry, and that's just a gorgeous way to spend the morning actually. And then after that I went on to another beauty event, which was Louis Vuitton and Pat McGrath. So Pat McGrath has designed, in fact I've just used the eyeshadows. Let me show you. I've put together, I was very lucky to be sent a number of the pieces, and I've just put together my own palette. These 3 were already in this palette, but I've stolen this one from another palette to create my perfect neutrals. So that's literally what I'm wearing today. I've just sort of smoked that over. And yeah, Pat McGrath, spoke through how she created, like, her inspiration behind the whole La Beauté collection, and how she put it together, and her inspiration, and how long it took. And it was just wonderful. And she has the most incredible, beautiful energy. She's so bubbly and upbeat. Yeah, she's so passionate about it. Like, her energy was just infectious. And at the end, we got a nice little selfie together. Also love the fact she's called McGrath. She's a McGrath, I'm a Magrath. I think McGraths are from Scotland and Magraths are from Ireland. I don't know, either one. Yeah, wonderful. The McGraths together. So that was yesterday, and that leads me on to today. We have our lovely gardener over. My mum's coming over later to spend a few days with us, which will be lovely. And I just have a couple of meetings on the agenda. I'm having a meeting actually with LTK, because when we launch the website for the brand that I have been working on, I want it to all be connected to LTK. Like, LTK, I've been with those guys for like 13 years, since I started my blog, pretty much. I've always been very loyal to LTK. We have an incredible relationship overall. If you were a blogger watching this, by the way, and you're not on LTK and you don't utilise it, then it's really something that you should look into, because it's just a really large part of my business, and they've been really supportive of me. So me and the girls had a meeting with LTK a little while ago to tell them all about the brand and what I was doing or what I was working on. And it was really, really wonderful and uplifting, because at that point I hadn't told anybody, no one, what I was doing. And they were so excited for me. They were all just like, what? I can't believe it. I can't believe you're doing this. Like, this is amazing. And it was really uplifting, because at that point I'd been working on it for 5 years without telling anyone and never getting any like real feedback in like the industry. And so to have someone be like, oh my God, this sounds awesome, was really wonderful to hear. And then they were like, please let us help you with it. So it's incredible, actually. Through this, we've actually formed a wonderful potential relationship, and LTK, I think, are going to help me with the press side of the business, which is unreal. And honestly, I still can't quite believe it, like, that they would be so interested in the whole brand and the strategy, that they'd be like, we would love to be your press partner. So yeah, that's kind of transpired out of nowhere, and I just think it just shows the importance of building wonderful relationships with really great people, and I'm just very, very grateful to them. So we're actually going to be hosting, for my first event for the brand, LTK were like, we want to do an event, let's do an event together. And so this call later that I'm going on is just to talk about the event. So when we launch the brand, I'm going to be hosting like a very small, intimate event, and it's going to be almost like a business founders brunch. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring together a number of ladies in the industry, in various aspects of the industry, in the retail industry, to talk about their failures, their successes, their inspirations, motivations, what's made them determined, what advice they'd give to other people. And so LTK are helping me put this event together, which is just unreal. Like, I've got my sister-in-law, Chantel Floral Design. She's going to be doing the florals for it. So I've obviously been talking to her about the floral design for it in accordance with the way the brand is set up and the overall brand image, because obviously it all kind of needs to match colour schemes and whatnot. So she's doing that for us, and yeah, at the moment we are just about to start sending out invites. This is just really, really exciting for me, and I'm just hoping that people come along and want to help support. So yeah, so that's what's happening right now. And the launch is coming up soon, guys. In a way, I'd almost really like to offer you guys that first shopping moment, like that. First moments on the website when it opens. I'd almost love to offer that up to you guys. And then maybe we could open it up to the rest of everyone else on the Wednesday. I literally need to strategise this. I need to speak to the team about what we're going to do and the strategy behind it. I'd also love your thoughts. I'd love you to help me. Would you like that? Would you like to have a first look? Oh my God, he's having a little stretchy yawn. So yeah, maybe that's something I'll do, so that you guys get first look, and then the next day it opens up to everyone else. Something like that. That might be what I do. Lots to think about. Today I have a number of things I need to do, plus one thing I'm doing. I'm actually filming my Dyson drawer, which I'll show you, because in here I now have the whole new set of the Amber Silk collection, which is incredible. This is the newest shade the Dyson have just launched. So it has this sort of dark bronze with the more rosy gold, more coppery style, and then a little bit of the pink woven into this as well. You know I work with Dyson anyway, but it's all about just promoting this brand new amber silk. So I'm going to do a video, because when I first set up this room, I just happened to put a video of this drawer onto Instagram and it went incredibly viral. It still gets crazy amounts of views now. I think it's had 10 million views on my Instagram alone. It had millions more on TikTok. It was just one of those videos, it just did really well. So I'm gonna kind of almost try and recreate that, but with the brand new colourways. Sadly, there is no corral in the amber silk, and mine is so battered now, because I actually use this loads. I used the corral to get this. Look, I mean, I did this yesterday, it looked perfect yesterday. I've just been doing mermaid curls literally all the way around, and it's currently my favourite hairstyle. So that's what I've been using this for. So this is battered and bruised, I've had it years, and it's probably one of my favourite tools. In fact, this one at the moment is, I think it's about £100 off. Yeah, definitely take a peek, but otherwise the amber silk range is now out. So I'm going to be doing like a pulling out the drawer, showing it again, almost recreating that video. That's something I need to film today. And then later on, this weekend, I'm going to Susie's birthday party. My Susie, I haven't seen her since she gave birth. There just has been no time. I've been so chock-a-block, and so has she. Obviously looking after her brand new baby. So it's her birthday, and it's a perfect excuse to go and see her. So she's having a birthday party meal. So me and Alex are going to go down tomorrow. And for it, I want to take her some of her favourite red velvet cupcakes. So I'm either going to go and find some later for her, or I'm going to bake some myself. So I'm going to be doing that later as well. So it's just a really nice day today. Anyway, that was just the update that I needed to give you. Yeah, cool. Right, let's get on with it. Not sure what to make for breakfast, so I'm just going to be really lazy and just do like a granola. Little granola bowl. I really like these Bio and Me ones. What's in these? Loads of different seeds, nuts, extra virgin olive oil, dried carrot, puff brown rice, buckwheat flakes, quinoa, natural flavouring. There's no added sugars. And then I just kind of pad it out with loads of delicious extras like goji's, pistachios, a couple of macadamias, so good for you. I've got all the things. I've got dried cranberries, cherryberries, cashews, a couple of Brazil nuts, because again, Brazil nuts are really good for you. Almond milk. Yum, yum, yum. Honestly, you can't beat a granola sometimes. It is so delicious.
How are you?
Good. Yeah, really good. Really good. Very excited. Very, very exciting times. I know, it's so soon, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's literally like a month. But yeah, but it's been like back down to earth with a bang for this and everything. Yeah, where shall we start with everything? Hello. Right, I've been out and I have got my Susie a cake. Like I said, I was going out to have a look for either some red velvet cupcakes or a boxed cake mix that I could make Susie her favourite kind of cupcakes. Couldn't find either, but I did find the M&S red velvet super special cake. I don't know if you've seen this recently. M&S have they've almost like extended their cakes range, and now there are so many like incredible like birthday cakes, celebration cakes, like loads, and they had red velvet, so perfect. This was £18, so if it's like a proper birthday cake moment, it's not too bad, you know, rather than going somewhere super bespoke. So I think she'll like it, and I think she'll like the thought. So that's the Suze. I need to give these a wash. Earlier I picked my tomato bounty from the garden. I've got some absolute big uns in here. Might have that later with dinner, but I also have a lot of rhubarb going spare. So I thought I'd make like a bit of a rhubarb compote type thing. Then I'm gonna do like a granola mix, put it over it later, and just make like a kind of OT granola-y rhubarb crumble. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna cut up all of my rhubarbs. But I thought maybe if I put it with some blueberries. Now with hindsight, I should have got some strawberries. Because last time that I did a rhubarb crumble, I mixed it with loads of strawberries, which really helps with the acidity and bringing like more sweetness into the rhubarb without having to add sugar. which I much prefer. Massive pan. I'm just going to whack in some water with this. A little bit of cinnamon, touch of ginger. But like rhubarb goes so far, so I'm just going to use absolutely loads of this. So I've got a lot of rhubarb in there. Black forest mix, sour cherries, blackberries, sweet cherries, blueberries and black currants. Maybe I'll have some of this in it because I don't use this for smoothies. A lemon. Just for like a touch of sweetness, I'll use some maple syrup. Hi guys, sorry it got so dark in here now. I just thought I'd better update you because I am just doing the topping for my rhubarb compote and I didn't want to miss out on quickly telling you about this before I ate it all. So I've literally just done some gluten-free oats, I've cut up loads of little pistachios, cinnamon, some coconut sugar, some flaked almonds and some desiccated coconut, and I'm just getting it all in here and then I'm going to put it in the oven and just sort of roast it like a granola, and then likely just spoon the rhubarb out and spoon this on top, and then it'll be like a little makeshift crumble. So Alex is now on with making the dinner, I'm doing this, I'm partway through a Pilates. And then yeah, we're probably just going to sit and watch maybe a film later with Mom or something and chill out before tomorrow. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning everybody. Oh wait, 1 second. Sorry, I'm back in this. It's literally because I had a shower, threw on what was on my chair, which was this. I've just made myself a bit of breakfast with my rhubarb compote. So I've literally got the rhubarb. I've got a big dollop, you can't really see it here, big dollop yogurt. And then I've got my granola on top and then like loads of maple syrup. So this should be a really delicious breakfast. It is a delicious breakfast. We're running out of time actually. Me and Mum have been yabbing this morning. So I've left myself now with like 20 minutes to get ready. But actually my current makeup routine is actually fairly quick. So let me show you what I've been doing. I'm going to start off with Merit, the uniform as my SPF. Got this on just as a very, very light base. First of all, SPF 50. Lovely. Right, I am going to use the Luminous Silk Concealer Armani in 8. And I do this. I'm just very much into the underpainting technique, just because for me it's less makeup on my face and it's just putting each thing where it needs to be. So I always go over my eyelids, around my lips. Then the Dior concealer in 2, I think this one is. Draw that down, up, bit here, bit there. La 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 la. Nose. I take my favourite brush. This new Victoria Beckham one, the double-ended one with like the smaller, what is this one, number 13? I use the smaller end for concealer. So I'll do that usually first, just because I find that if you put this in first, if you then blend the darker shade into it, it works easier than blending the lighter shade into the dark shade. Or the dark shade into the, you know what I mean. So you saw the start of that call yesterday that I had with LTK. We had a brilliant call, literally just talking about the event and what we're going to do for my brand event. And it just sounds so lovely. Like I say, it's very business orientated. Selfishly, I just wanted to have a lovely meeting of lots of kind of business women. As you know, I'm very much someone who likes to champion women, and especially business women, and like lifting other women up, giving them a voice. And yeah, I just like to help platform other women really as much as I possibly can. And so I thought it would just be wonderful to get a load of women together who own their own businesses and just hear from them as to their advice, their failures, their successes, what they've learned along the way. Also, I'll be also throwing further events, community events down the way. I, in honesty, just need to get planning on that. It's expensive to host events, but it's also a lot of work to set up events. And at the moment, we are just kind of firefighting with the start of this launch anyway. A lot of things, sadly, are on delay, which is obviously stressing me out a lot. Some things we should have in time, some things will be on a bit of a delay. And so I likely am going to have to do some pre-orders in there. That isn't my ideal scenario. I mean, I'm being very honest with you here because it's you guys. You will all see the real background of this brand coming together, whereas no one else will really see that. So, and I hope that's okay as well. I just thought it would be nice because at the end of the day, like, I see this channel, this YouTube channel, as the place where I really talk about what's going on with my life, and I give you the real insight into everything and the truth behind everything. And so I thought it'd be silly to not tell you anything about this brand launch and what I'm doing and what I'm going through and all of that. It just seems it'd be a bit of a shame not to. So one second, I'm just going to do a little bit down my neck. So I thought I would just keep you guys informed as to what's happening and the real truth behind it. And let's just say we do have a delay on a number of things. Everything just takes so long. Even when you've got months to do something, it just seems like it just takes forever to get anything done. Hopefully it'll all be okay. And you know what? I'm just at this point in time, I'm like, it's not life or death. If we don't quite get everything ready in time, you know, no one's ill. This is just the retail industry. It's not a big deal. I know you guys will understand. We'll get there in the end. That's the main thing. I'm just staying optimistic that we will just get there in the end. And it just isn't life or death. There's moments where I'm thinking about stuff and I'm like, oh God. At the end of the day, the point of this brand I'm trying to make is for the customer's enjoyment, but also for my enjoyment. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy seeing this all come together. I wanted to start this brand as a way to just start like a new chapter for myself. A new challenge in life, a new chapter, something that I felt could really be fulfilling. Like I wanted to enjoy the entire process, start to finish, moving into a side of the industry that I haven't before. I just have to remember that on days where it gets a lot for me. It's just an enjoyable thing and I just need to enjoy it and not to take it so seriously. There's a lot of money at play, obviously. You only get one life and I just want to enjoy this one life and just make the absolute most of it. So that is now my base, lips, and a little bit of the RMS highlight. Let's just do a little bit of bronzer. I'm actually doing all right for time here. We're going quickly. YSL bronzer, this is in 2. It's mainly just to make that kind of contour a bit more impactful. As ever, taking that through the eye, again on top of that concealer, so it has something to kind of stick down onto. Gonna do the same thing with the Dior Candy Blush. These are so pretty, these new compacts. Again, just a little touch on top of that blush. Just a little dab, dab, dab. I'll put a little bit of that through the eye. Yeah, I'm gonna take a nice little Louis Vuitton palette and this little tiny brush, Victoria Beckham. This is the 22, and the tiny little nib end here with the darker shade, and it's just so good for getting right in the lash line, just to intensify. Look how easy, like literally so quick. But just to kind of finish what I was saying, I just need to find that perspective whenever I'm kind of having like a really overwhelmed moment of like, this isn't ready, this isn't going to work. I just have to remind myself of the fact that, you know, I'm doing this for the purpose of enjoying a new chapter of my life, bringing out something of my own, you know, fulfilling a goal that I've had for a really long time to do like my own thing. Obviously, I'm so happy that I've had the opportunities that I've had with, for example, Gianvito when I created my own jewellery line. Like that was incredible. And obviously with Holland like I created 6 or 7 of my own product lines, which sold so well. And you guys are supporting me so well. I mean, my Strathbury collection, we sold hundreds and hundreds of bags in my Strathbury collection. And that's been so fulfilling doing that, which led me to think, well, wouldn't this be even more fulfilling if this was my own thing? You know, where I'm funding it, I've got a lot even more control over everything that goes on. And that's kind of what's led me to want to do my own thing. So I'm just trying to enjoy the process completely. Obviously, it's hard to do that when you get knockback after knockback and you get bad news along the way. But overall, I'm absolutely loving it. We have brilliant people that we're working with. So yeah, and it's coming so soon. I'm very excited. I'm mainly just excited to show you the brand name, to show you the Instagram. I can't wait to start building that Instagram up. Yeah, that's going to be an exciting new challenge for me. Working on the design of the Instagram and posting all the pictures that we've been taking for God knows how long it feels now. That's going to be really, really good fun. So yeah, I can't wait to bring you all along for it really. exciting new chapter, new part of my life. Stay tuned, guys. Oh, isn't this looking so pretty? And I've literally just used this shade there just to smoke out the top. Now I'm using this lighter shade just as like a setter for the eyelids. Preferably, this would be slightly darker like a bronzer, but oh well. And then I'm just going to take this goldy one because why not? I'm going to put a little touch of that into the centre of the lid. Love that. All I can hear is Alex and Mum having a gab, and I'm like, Alex, we have to leave in like 15 minutes. And I'm going to use the Hermes Brown. In fact, let me show you this first. This is the new Vive Icon mascara. It's really great, like really great. It's got this big, fluffy brush, but it really, like literally grabs every last lash. Let me properly show you. Like, it's really thick and full. Grabs every single lash and coats it to the nines. Yeah, I've never really seen a brush like this before actually. It's very big and thick and full. Comes off fine as well at the end of the day, but it's jet black, really volumizing. And it's just the fact it grabs everything. I mean, look. I think Jamie has done an extremely great job with this. Like, I really liked her modern mascara, but I think this is even more amazing. Like, look how stunning. I had a lash lift about a month ago, by the way. It's not recent. Really, really, really good. So what I've been doing most days actually is going in with this, and then I go over the top at the end with the brown, just to give it more of a brown feel. And I've been really, really liking that. So Jamie, please bring this out in a brown. I'd love this in a brown. In fact, I get to see Jamie soon. I mean, what Jamie has done with Vive is so incredibly inspiring. I mean, that brand now is a household name. She's just nailed it. I'm so proud of her and everything that she's done for the industry. And I mean, look at that. It's really good. Like, look how great, look how thick that's made my lashes look. Super thickening. Genuinely excellent. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. And then I'm going to go over with the brown. And this is like a really tiny thin nib, so it's even more precise. I find it just helps to not only coat with a bit of a brown, but it just helps even more to comb these through. I look like I've got falsies on. Fab. Love, love. I might just put a little more pink, like a pink touch onto my lips. Just a little extra. Perfect. That was the Prada V101. Finally, I think I just need some brows and then we're done. Ready for Susie's birthday. I don't know what to wear, but I think I might wear over top my coat. I know what coat I want to wear. Me and Alex went to Bicester last week. Literally just wanted to go out and have a day at Bicester. I mean, Alex said I should have filmed it actually, but again, I just wasn't really in the right headspace. So I was like, no, I just need a day just shopping myself. So I'm sorry I didn't manage to film it, guys. But in honesty, I didn't buy loads. I bought two things. I bought a YSL coat. Because I mean, every time I go to Bicester, YSL is my absolute favourite. I always find a gem in there. Like, you always find a really good gem. I mean, they had a number of my things in there actually at the moment. Like, they literally had this bag in the size up for like half the price. They had the same bag in like a black velvet as well. And I was like, oh, can I get this? Should I get this? I didn't. But I did get the most incredible navy blue wrap coat. Very similar to the huge green YSL coat that I've got with the massive padded shoulders, which is amazing. Very similar, but just a wrap coat in a gorgeous navy, and it's just unreal. And it was like £4 off. Still expensive, but £4 off, and I know I'll wear it to death. It's one of those classic coats that I'll keep like forever. I bought that, and then I bought a pair of Jimmy Choo boots, a gorgeous pair of, one second, I can show you. Incredible Jimmy Choo suede boots, and these again were like £1,000, and I got them for £500. I might wear those today actually. Right, how are we looking? I think I'm done. I think I'm done here. One small thing I've forgotten is to tightline. NARS powder, Hourglass spray. Nice and tidy, nice and tidy. Take my lip liners, take my lipstick. I'm gonna have to quickly do my hair again though, actually. The multi-use styling spray from Dyson. I use it for everything now. It just kind of refreshes the hair so you can start restyling it again. This is a bit of a long-winded process doing this style, but actually it looks really great when you do it and it lasts. It does get a bit messy, I'm not gonna lie to you, especially if you get too big a piece. So you go like one way, and you flick it over, and you go the other way, and you flick it over. Just creates a really lovely organic wave. Okay, a little bit of Sam McKnight spray, the belly there, texture mist. In complete truth, it's fine and I'm doing it in a rush. But I must admit, if you do this for the first time on undone hair, like I feel like my hair's struggling a bit now because it's a bit drier because it needs a wash. Ow. Whereas the first time I did this after I'd just washed it, obviously it sets into position a lot easier, whereas I'm trying to re-curl it over already existing curls. So, that's a knot and a half. Yeah, it's never going to look quite as good as the first time you do it, but it'll do. God, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Why is my life just always in a bloody rush? Talking of being in a rush, actually, I put up the videos from LA, from the Nicole Kidman thing, and obviously, like, you guys will have seen how frantic I was in that video trying to get ready. The times all moved forward by about an hour and a half, so I lost about an hour and a half of getting ready time. I had to literally film those Instagram TikToks and whatnot of me getting ready in such a rush. But there's so many people online who are always like, she was in such a rush, but she had time to film this. And it's like, imagine if I'd just gone, oh, sod it then. I won't do any filming. I won't film me getting ready with my outfit. I'll not film my makeup. I'll not film the end result of how I look because I've not got the time to now. Like, obviously not. Obviously, I'm going to have to do whatever I can possibly do in that small amount of time to get the same type of content that I was going to get anyway. Like, can you imagine? Clay de Poe obviously taking me there. They didn't know I was going to film all those things. But obviously, like, that's kind of what I do. I film, I get ready with me, I like to film my makeup, then I like to film my outfit, etc. Like, I'm not going to fly 11 hours around the world to an incredible huge brand event and then just not film because I've run out of time. But also people don't get that when they decide to comment on these things like, oh, she's in such a rush but she had time to film. They don't realise the context behind it and the fact that, like, it's my job to film content like that. Like, that's my bread and butter. Like, that's what I do. So imagine if I'd gone to that event and be like, by the way, Clay de Poe team, I've not filmed any content at all on this trip because I didn't have the time. So rather than stressing myself and being professional and just getting on with it and just doing the content, I decided I'd just not bother. Come on, honestly. So yeah, I had to, in a panic and a rush, film that content and I was absolutely stressed to my eyeballs. But actually it made for good content in the end. And it did really, really well. Like, that reel did so well. Like, it kind of went viral outside of my audience. It hit like 80% new audience. And I think I grew like 9,000 followers off it, actually, which is absolutely amazing in this day and age with social media. So that was really cool. Apart from, obviously, a couple of women who were like, oh, I hope you go eat a burger. Honestly, it's mad that in 2025 there are still women of a certain generation who are like, oh, you're so skinny, why don't you go eat a burger? And they know no context of your life. I wouldn't have minded, but the dress I was wearing, of which they've judged my body shape and type, all you could see was my décolletage. Sorry, you can't even see me. You couldn't even see, on that video, you couldn't even see my legs, my stomach, anything. You could literally just see my décolletage, and yet they've decided they want to comment on that. It's just, this is what I always say about women supporting women. Just, if you've got nothing nice to say, just shut up. Like, there's enough women. Luckily, I'm not in any issues with my body. Like, I love my body. I'm super happy with it. I work hard. I work out a lot. I eat very healthily because of stuff I know I can and can't eat now because of what it does to my gut and insides. is that could have been anyone that they commented on who might have been going through something, and then actually it might trigger them to not want to eat or binge. It's just, don't talk about people's weight. Stop talking about people's weight. You don't know what anyone else is going through. And the thing that I find so crazy is that everyone who commented, I looked at their profile and they were all probably 50, 60-year-old white women. That was it. That was the demographic. And it just shows something about the culture. Very, very interesting. Anyway, sorry. I need to get going. Okay, I like that. Hair and makeup are perfect now. Okay, let's go. I was going to wear my YSL jeans, but I've changed. Actually, I might wear this. I've had this years now. I barely ever wear it. I just really fancied it today. Little Miu Miu crop shirt. I absolutely love these trousers. If I can still link these, if they still do them, I'll link them for you because they're just the most wonderful fit. I still need to get these taken up because they're still about 3 inches too long, but I just have them pinned. And then I have the most gorgeous new suede jacket. Again, I'll link this for you. In fact, I still have things on the zips. That's how new it is. Yeah, I mean, I was going to wear my big YSL wrap coat, but actually maybe I'll just go for this. And I'm going to wear Prada. I actually think this is men's, I think it's an aftershave, but I really love it. Prada Paradigm. And it smells like a sexy aquatic man. And I'm into that. I'm going to wear this bag today. Oh, love it, yeah. My new Pollen bag. It's amazing, and it's going to be the perfect size, actually, for everything I need just for today to take. So, perfect. I shall wear this. What's so nice about this is the way the models wear this across the body like this. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. Oh, it's gorge. I love it. Absolutely love it. Just over shoulder. Okay, right, I'm going to fill this up and we're going to get going. Hi guys, we're on our way to Brighton. We're only like 20 minutes off now, actually, which is a good thing because I really, really, really need a wee at this point.
I do too now, my bum is so numb.
But it's been a really easy, simple drive, but it's just
has it?
Long. I mean, Alex has done all the driving for us, which is very, very kind. Yeah, almost there now. I've got a number of little presents with me, like I said. I've got Susie's cake. I've got her like this little matcha kit because she loves her matcha, and it's like a blueberry matcha kit. I also got her a Dubai chocolate bar. And what else did I get her? Oh, and these beautiful matches. They sell these beautiful matches at Estelle Manor in the shop. I have some, which I love. Alex got me some for Christmas. And I thought I'd get some for Susie because I just think they're so beautiful, and they've got this like ceramic top on them. Yeah, because she loves her astrology, so I got her like this moon on these matches. They're just beautiful. And then I got the cake. And then I've also got some things for Delilah as well. It's this beautiful soft yellow duckling, soft squidgy shaker rattle. And then like a cute little Jellycat book about unicorns.
Officially in Brighton now.
Yay! And I also got her this little set, like a little bowl and matching little cup and plate and things that have like little elephants on it. So yeah, so we've got lots of prezzies with us. I've also got a pair of shoes, a pair of Adhd that Susie left at mine like a year ago, and in complete honesty, I have absolutely been wearing them. I thought, why not? So yeah, I brought those back for her as well. So looking forward to it. We thought we'd just do, whilst we're in the car and we've got a bit of time, we thought I might just do a little catch up on Alex and his ADHD, because it's been a while since we spoke about Alex's ADHD diagnosis, and we thought we'd just do like a little 5 minutes, just so we could kind of talk about where we're at with that, because I know that a lot of you really appreciated us talking about that last time, and I know a lot of you ended up getting your husbands or partners through diagnoses for it, and you found it really, really useful. So I thought we'd just do like a little catch up and just talk about where you're at.
I mean, it's been what? Has it been 2 years now?
It's been 1.5 years since you got your diagnosis.
Is that it? No, it's not.
Yeah, it was February last year, and it's now October.
Is that it? It feels like it's been way longer than that.
Yeah, so well,
Wow.
1 year, 8 months.
So yeah, and then just shy of that with how long I've been medicated, I guess.
And how are you feeling now? Because obviously last week you've had a bit of a blip, haven't you?
Yeah, the blips I get are very few and far between. And I think it was coming back from Antigua that kind of like threw me off kilter a little bit. I don't know if it was like the jet lag or just like the knocking routine, or God knows. But yeah, it was a funny week, wasn't it? Which is massively like disheartening when I was literally on top of the world. Like I was doing so well with everything. I'd been going strong for like a few months, I think. Kind of felt a little bit untouchable.
Yeah, he'd been doing really, really well because you've been working out consistently for about 9-10 weeks now, haven't you?
Something like that, yeah.
Which has been massively helping with your mental health as well. Mm-hmm. Like Alex has been working out every single day for a couple of hours in the mornings. Mm-hmm. And then also this last week, you did feel a little bit disheartened because you were sort of like, well, I'm doing everything I should be, and yet my mind is kind of, my mind is playing tricks on me here.
Well, yeah, I'm just doing everything right. I don't drink anymore. I eat really healthily. Obviously, don't smoke, or I'm really active. I don't know. Like, I just felt like I was ticking every single box, and I was like, do you know what? Like, I'm working out every day. I feel in a great headspace, and like I finally cracked it for the first time in my life. And then for last week to kind of happen, I woke up and it was just, everything was just so overstimulating, like massively overstimulating. It felt like I just had so much static in my brain. Like everything was massively overwhelming. Like it's everything almost like goes out the window. Sounds and noises were kind of like throwing me out. I just couldn't function. I just wanted to, like, I remember that day we went out and I got back and I was like, I just need to just like go sit in a dark room and just try and like ride this out. Yeah. And then the next day I woke up and I just felt massively almost hungover from the overstimulation that I'd had the day before. Yeah. And then that took like 3 days to kind of shake, and today's the first day I've woken up.
Well, it was yesterday, wasn't it? And
last night.
It's almost noticeable though. Like even like you walked in the room and I could tell by even just your face that it just looked like a dark cloud had lifted off you, and I was like, oh. Yeah. You're feeling better, because I could just tell that you just see, like, straight away, like, your entire mannerisms and personality were just normal again. You
just kind of, like, go super...
introvert.
You go massive, like, you do just go massively introverted, and you're almost... It's really hard to put words on it, but it's like being massively overstimulated and understimulated at the same time. It's very, very bizarre, where you feel like you've got a million things to do when you actually haven't got anything to do. Yeah. And then you have this insane amount of guilt, and then you can't regulate your emotions. It's very, very unusual.
It's just, but I think it's just understanding you can't have any control over, and it's just working with that chemical imbalance to make it correct again.
You think I did like 30 odd years of raw dogging it with like no medication and just trying to like navigate that, and that was like 340 odd days a year. I'd feel like that. I'd get a handful of days a year where I was like, I feel okay.
Well, that used to be that's what I then find triggering from my perspective, is that when Alex then reverts back to that state, I find it triggering, because obviously I went through years and years of having to deal with that life, of it being very difficult, you being very difficult to be around, and me walking on eggshells. So it triggers me, but equally at the same time, now I understand what it is that is going on, and I understand a lot more how to deal with that and to help you. I can almost give you a heads up as well, though. I'll say to you, like, look, like I'm struggling, like this you're just gonna have to just bear with me until I can ride this out. And the thing is, we know I can ride it out. Like you communicate a lot better with me now, which is essential, or else I would just be like, why are you being like that? Like, don't speak to me like that, or don't, whereas now I understand it and I can deal with it better. I don't take it personally.
But your expectations drop of me as well.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm good, I'm great. Like, I can be doing every single task thrown at me, doing all the housework, like painting in the garden or whatever.
Yeah, like you're a different person now.
Yeah, so like, but then the flip side of that is when it does go bad, it's like you can barely brush your teeth. Your brain just is not functioning. It sounds, honestly, it sounds pathetic. And I feel pathetic when I'm like that, but it's, your brain just is not working. It's just not, it's not functioning.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, so, and just for backstory for anyone that doesn't realise, Alex got a diagnosis for ADHD last February and was put onto medication for that. And yeah, it's been a complete game changer for him. Like,
life changer.
You thought you were depressed and you were put on antidepressants, which did not work whatsoever for him. And yeah, the ADHD meds though have literally been a miracle worker for Alex and has completely changed our lives. And now we are happier than ever. We're utterly smitten with each other, aren't we?
We are indeed.
We are. I'm just obsessed with you. We are literally happier than ever. Like 15 years into our relationship, and to feel this happy is just really quite wonderful.
Yeah, I'm glad we got through it. It was it was difficult.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was difficult.
But yeah, but things are, apart from this one blip, Alex otherwise is like wonderful pretty much all of the time now.
What can I say?
Now that he's taken control of his, the meds and everything else and understands how to control it.
It's taking, like, yeah, you can take the medication and obviously that helps massively, but it's everything else though.
The lifestyle around it, you also need to be
100%.
You have to be restrictive on some things, cut back on other things.
Look, at the end of the day, you're not 20 years old anymore. Like you don't bounce back like you did when you were a kid. So yeah, having that one night bender that used to take like a few hours to run it off, and you could go out the next day and have a drink.
Yeah.
It's now like a fortnight feeling like crap.
But also, you can't take alcohol when you're on ADHD meds, or for the majority
some people do, and I don't know how that, because I tried it. I do not recommend it.
So definitely look into that if you are on ADHD meds and you're still taking alcohol. Maybe it's worth speaking to a doctor about it. But yeah, you just got to look after your own health and well-being on top of that to help your mental health. Anyway, we're almost there now, and Susie just texted me about where we need to park.
Oh God, that'll be fun.
But yeah, almost here now. Almost here.
Has anyone got fries?
Maybe I did.
Ryan's just like, it's all mine.
You really did go for the biggest thing on the menu. Obviously, yes. Happy birthday to you. Wow.
It's
not been in my state.
I feel like you need a bigger knife than this, no?
I thought that. That's why I thought it was Alex's steak knife.
Is it not? Yeah. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Is it going to be red velvet?
How big do you make the slices?
I really wanted some cake. Oh, this looks finished.
We actually did 1, 3 and 2.
Good morning, everybody. Right, today's Sunday. We are continuing with this very productive weekend. We're heading out for a roast dinner, Sunday roast dinner, with some really good friends of ours. We're going to RH, the Restoration Hardware showroom. It's in a place called Ainhoe, and it's just beautiful, and they do an incredible roast there. So I'm just going to head there for the day. So I got myself ready in an outfit that I reminded myself of recently because I went back to last year and looked at all of like my autumn outfits. I realised actually I didn't post that many. Hi, come in. Hello, you don't usually manage to push like yourself. Here he is. And when I went back to have a look for like past outfits from last year, I realised that I hadn't actually posted all that many. So I do want to change that and start posting a few more autumnal looks this year. But this is one of my favourites, this red and white shirt that I bought last year from a brand called Row. A huge fan of that brand, actually, huge fan. 1 second, let me put you on your little stool here, my darling. And then I've tucked that into my Holland Cooper collection skirt that I designed. It's a black faux leather skirt, midi skirt. I'm gonna wear this with, the way I like to wear it most is with a pair of Gianvito Rossi Burgundy boots to match with the red in this. So I'm gonna wear that. Also, this morning, wait 1 second, I'll get to that in a sec. Right, okay, nice. Put on some, really enjoying this new Tom Ford Oud Voyager. It's quite a rosy oud, a bit more of a feminine, yet still very dark oud. But yeah, just a lot more kind of floral tones. And then I think I'm going to wear this beautiful This is a new great coat from Holland Cooper that they've just launched in loads of different colours actually, but the black is stunning. Full like double breasted all the way down. Let me do this. Oh god, that is fastened on there. Yeah, this is their new great coat. Yeah, it's got a real kind of like military general styly, incredible feel. Side pockets. So they're faux pockets, then they've got side pockets. Yeah, I mean that's really, really gorgeous actually. What a beautiful like silhouette at the front. Look at the epaulettes, I mean, wow. That's really, really lovely, and they just sort of tuck it up like this. That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna wear this, and then perhaps I'll wear this bag, something just with a little bit more of a brown tone and suede. This is brand new. In fact, I haven't even attached this yet to this. This is a brand new Strathbury style. This is a collaboration between Strathbury and Syncocept, just a little tag on the inside. That's so nice because that is exactly like the way that I used to do my collab. I used to say Strathbury times in the fro years and years and years ago. The fact they're still doing collabs like that is really amazing. This is a beautiful, beautiful new suede bag as part of that collaboration range. So perhaps I'll wear this because this is so structured. This might add like a little bit of texture perhaps. Maybe I'll lean into the structure and go for this Akris bag instead. Yeah, that's kind of nice actually. Maybe I'll go for this. Right, so that's that. Excuse me, bobos. Almost sat on your bum. No moving for anyone. Okay, so there you go. The one thing I just need to do whilst I'm ready is I need to sort out my neck. This morning, for the first time, I tried the new Victoria Beckham foundation drops with Augustina Spada. I've got Fair Light 3, that's what I'm wearing now. And you might be able to tell it's a bit darker and just a bit more done than the rest of my neck. I could probably get away with it with me wearing this shirt, but I'm just gonna help the transition a tiny bit here with some bronzer. I think it'll look a little bit better. Yeah, because I just don't have any tan on. So I think this will be great when I'm a bit more tanned. I must admit though, they are slightly more covering than I expected. These foundation drops, knowing like Victoria Beckham, the kind of makeup she likes, I thought they'd be even more lightweight, a lot more kind of watery, liquidy, with a more, like a very lightweight finish. When actually, I would say this is a light to medium finish overall. Or on my skin at least it is. Really, really nice though. It's just left a very sort of radiant finish on the skin. I love the packaging. Blue top for Augustina Spada and then the black and then like that. That sound. We honestly had the most beautiful day yesterday. I didn't film Susie's house with Delilah just for respect for Delilah and Susie. So yeah, I didn't get anything there, but I think that Susie might have filmed a few bits of me and Alex with Delilah. So that might be on Susie's channel soon, whenever she puts out her vlog next. I know she's not fully come back yet to work and to YouTube and everything, but when she does, and you'll probably see some of that then, because we had just had the most wonderful time and she's the most beautiful, beautiful baby I've ever seen. So we had a wonderful, wonderful day, really great day. I drove us home, we got back at like 10:30. It was quite the way. Ooh, what are these? I just realised I've got these beautiful things here. Ooh, new Dior lipsticks. Whenever I get anything new now, I try to leave it literally right next to my desk so that if like the mood takes me, I can quickly like whip out something new and try it. That's nice. 120 iconic rose. It's a lovely soft satin feel. I like that. This is slightly annoying. Trying to close them. That's a bit deeper. How pretty. Although earlier I was wearing, like underneath this, the kind of more orangey tone, was one of the new Violette FR plume lips in the shade Châtain Gris. It's a really lovely warm sort of autumnal orange, burnt orange, and that looked really, really pretty as well. But I do really like this Dior one. I'm just gonna leave my hair as yesterday. And just, yeah, I'm just going to go out and have a lovely lunch with friends. I just love RH, I love the food, I love the vibe there. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this actually. I'll just take my lip liner with me and my phone, and that is pretty much all I need to take with me actually in my handbag. So it's gonna be rattling around with nothing inside. But yeah, let's go for some lunch. The amount of light is just beautiful. But I think if we redid our bedroom in the future, I'd love something like this bed.
Are you for real?
Do you not think?
How tall do you think our ceilings are?
Yeah, no, our ceiling isn't that high. But it'd be so nice. The side, I mean, it's just
When
stunning.
you know you've got money
We
when
have
you've got a
that.
sofa in your bedroom.
We have that bedspread.
Yes, we do.
I know. I'd love a sofa in my bedroom. That's just goals, isn't it?
You can put one in. Just
Ultimate
get in your room.
goals. No. Yeah.
Can you imagine these things as well? How much heat they probably kick out.
Well, they're only. Well, they're out. We have these
Yeah,
radiators.
but not this big.
Yeah.
And like that big.
Yeah, it's
and
that's a
size.
5 column.
This would heat a church.
Yeah, it would. It is enormous. Can you imagine what that weighs?
Oh my god. Yeah.
That must-
But it'll be split.
Yeah.
You can see the splits.
Yeah, but still enormous. Oh, it's just stunning in here.
I'm going to try and make
Oh my god.
one giant like poly Christmas bag. I'm trying.
Making, so I don't.
Yeah, and that we'll put that.
Are you ready? Okay, so you're going to get a bit of everything in one bit. Oh, that crap.
Excuse the double chins that are going to be featured on this.
Oh, don't be silly.
It does look good, the banana.
But no, yes, I'm going to get.
We're so jealous.
I feel like it gets better every time we have it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's become a bit of a tradition now. Every time we come here, we always have it.
Yeah, I know. It's so good. Me and Alex had it for our anniversary as well.
We always ask for the menu, and I feel like there's no point.
There's no point. We know the menu.
We know what it is.
We know what it is. This is just the best thing, isn't it?
So you see Christmas stuff.
You going all out in that?
Yeah, I mean,
You just pull a weird face when you're having it.
Yeah, that caramel.
everything.
Caramel bit.
Be interesting to see if they get
It's so beautiful. Oh, just imagine living here. It's stunning, isn't it?
Many a party here.
Oh, it's so amazing, isn't it?